The story revolves around Pavitra, a quintessential 19-year-old from a conservative family whose world is small and monotonous. Her day begins with coffee, followed by Carnatic music classes from the legendary singer Cherukesi and her grandmother. The matriarch, Pavitra's mother, Soumya, is overbearing and invariably passes strong remarks about Pavitra's singing being subpar. And her father, Bhardwaj, has unrealistic expectations of her. Pavitra's secret boyfriend, Harish, a cricketer, and Bhardwaj's hatred for him is evident. Her two best friends, Jessica and Rathi, are the angel and devil on her shoulders. Despite being born into a conservative family, she secretly accustoms herself to non-vegetarian food, which puts her in a constant state of cognitive dissonance. One day, an impromptu conversation about premarital sex pops up between the three friends. And both her friends stand divided on their opinion. Later that night, Pavitra wakes up from an erotic dream that triggers her sexual awakening. She discusses this with Rathi and Jessica, and she decides to do something about it. Pavitra comes home to the news of a relative passing away and her parents having to attend it. It leaves Pavitra alone for the night at home, and she fancies having sex with Harish. Pavitra starts to give it serious thought, and after Rathi eggs her on and Jessica exclaims it is a sin, she eventually decides to give it a go and prepares for the night when Harish consents. Rathi stresses the importance of a condom and encourages her to buy one from the local grocery store, where Pavitra is a regular customer. The Anarchi at the store, who regards Pavitra as a child, is shocked to see Pavitra ask for a condom. Jessica confronts Pavitra and Rathi outside the store, and Rathi leaves to pick up some sexy clothes for Pavitra. On her return home, Satish, the guy who generally stalks her, affronts Pavitra. As Pavitra sneaks the condom box past window auntie, who keeps Pavitra's conscience in check with her occasional judging looks, she receives a call from Soumya asking her to accompany Cherukesi to the concert, which conflicts with her plans. Just then, Naidu auntie unloads one of her MLM products on Pavitra and cites her poor singing skills, resulting in Pavitra's dwindling confidence depleting, with Pavitra already feeling like a letdown. When Rathi enters the house with new clothes, Pavitra impetuously slut-shames her, and Rathi leaves the house. To add insult to injury, she receives a message from Harish that he will not be able to make it tonight. And her final nail in the coffin is the food poisoning she gets from the fish she had earlier in the day. She decides to call off her night altogether. Later, hesitantly, Pavitra visits Cherukesi to elucidate her absence from the concert and breaks down and pours her heart out to Cherukesi, and they share a tender moment. On reaching home, Harish finally shows up with a valid excuse and pleads to be let in, and they eventually have sex. She wakes up the next day and realizes that sex has not changed her. Nothing has affected Pavitra's character. She accepts that each person's perspective is different but not wrong.